Alright, what's going on, everyone? I'm gonna be talking about To Love Ru because I previously made a video about To Love Ru. If I remember correctly, it was either season 3 or season 4. Basically, when I was talking about when are they gonna release it, and well, as you could expect, they actually did. It was To Love Ru Darkness and To Love Ru Darkness season 2. So now it's been like a couple of years since they released that. I mean, I'm not really gonna count the OVAs because they're not officially canon. Like they yes, the characters, but they're not officially like in the storyline. It's like a side story or side quest similar to that. So I want to talk about To Love Ru season 5 just because like I said, right now OVA, and it's been a couple years. So yeah, so basically it's been a while, but when I found out that it's been about 4 years, actually, I was quite surprised to not even hear anything regarding To Love Ru. I mean, considering it's been popular and is actually like one of the more well-known harem animes besides High School DxD, Date Alive. I believe there's like a whole lot of other animes that are similar in that aspect. They should have announced season 5 by now, but they haven't. And I was quite surprised that there's an actual website, and it's called the Cinemaholic, where they actually do talk about why they're why season 5 hasn't been announced. And I kind of want to talk about that and just bring up my prediction on when I'm hoping that it'll come out. But yeah. So anyways, the Cinemaholic basically just brought up the two main issues. One of them is an actual, like, a serious issue, like a personal issue for the illustrator of To Love Ru, and then the other one is more like I guess, business issue, as you could say. I'm gonna talk about the issue of the business side because, well, it's not that bad. It's basically just the illustrator. I'm gonna butcher this, but Yabuki Kentaro, I believe that's how you say it. He's already they're already working on Darling in the Franxx, basically. And according to this article is actually halfway complete, and I presume Darling in the Franxx isn't gonna finish anytime soon. I believe they are gonna either have another season of it, or probably like a movie, anything like that. Considering it actually is getting more and more popular, so if it's halfway complete, then it's already been since 2015, I believe. That's when October of 2015. That's when apparently To Love Ru season 4 finished. So ever since then, Yabuki has been working on Darling in the Franxx. So if it's already halfway complete, so I'm going to be guessing a couple years or so, and then Darling in the Franxx will be done, because it does take a while to draw up the manga and actually make the story actually complete, because it's not always quick, like, to come up with a story and then draw the characters, draw everything basically, and then have it projected into an anime. The other issue at hand, which kind of would make the To Love Ru announcement a little more, I guess you could say, longer to expect, is because according to this website, apparently the illustrator is actually getting into trouble with his wife, basically about the custody of their children, and apparently To Love Ru, which kind of makes me question like everything about it. Like, okay, here's the thing. It doesn't really say why they're having issues with custody over the kid, because there could be issues about why, like, for instance, if it's a divorce or if something serious is going on between him and his wife that I don't want to mention, but there could be a couple of reasons. It just says that they're actually having just trouble with the custody, and apparently the wife wants to claim To Love Ru as the actual part of it, of the intellectual rights. So not only is he working on Darling in the Franxx, which, like I mentioned before, is going to take a while to complete, apparently now the wife is actually trying to claim To Love Ru for herself, or she wants the revenue from it. And those two itself could make sense on why they're not actually announcing it anytime soon, because, well, I mean, it's too much at stake, honestly. And that's why it makes sense for him to just drop To Love Ru right now and just focus on Darling in the Franxx, because it even says it here. Like, it doesn't look like the wife is actually trying to claim that. It's only To Love Ru that she's actually going after. But yeah, those are the basic issues on why To Love Ru isn't out yet, or hasn't been announced. I mean, yes, I believe there is like a consideration on what could happen in To Love Ru, but it's kind of difficult, because for me, when I think about To Love Ru, I don't really think about a plot in To Love Ru. Like, honestly, I think if it's just like a cliche anime harem where like a small issue could occur anytime in the anime, something of a fan service occurs. For instance, someone falling on Rika, or him falling on another chick on their breast, like anything like that. Like, I kind of do see To Love Ru as being that one anime that's known for that, and not really of a story. Now, of course, To Love Ru should have a story, and I believe they do. Like, for instance, season 1, where Riko tried to go up against Lala's dad, and then season 2, it's, I believe, some other I don't know. It's like I said, it's just all I see in To Love Ru is just cliche harem fan service. So I don't know. But in this article, Cinemaholics, they actually did predict that the To Love Ru season 5 release date would be in late 20s or 2020 or early 2021. But I'm gonna be a little bit different, considering about what the issues that this article did talk about. I'm gonna be guessing around the 2022 or 2023, but mainly the year of 2022. So, like, say the spring, they announce it, and then the winter of 2022, then that's when they release their first episode. It could make sense, considering that's like a couple more years. But then again, I don't know. I want you guys to tell me, what do you guys think? Like, what day do you believe To Love Ru season 5 would be announced? Like, I do want to hear you guys out. Another thing that I do want to question a bit is not about the release date of season 5. It's just that apparently To Love Ru English dub is going to come out soon, or it's currently in development, which I will be cringing. I will question humanity at its peak right now. No, I'm actually just joking. I really do want to know how they're going to voice the characters itself, because, as you know, there's not always a time where English dub is going to be as superior as English sub. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it. Like I said, 2022, that year, I believe, sometime around then, they're going to release To Love Ru season 5. But I want you guys to tell me in the comments below, when do you believe it'll come out? And one more thing, I will leave the article down in the description below if you guys want to read it for yourselves. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.